Hello, I'm Kristen, and I'm one of the creators behind Educating the Uniquely Wired Child. Missy and I are longtime colleagues, friends, and fellow parents. We have 3 decades of experience working with children and their families in a variety of academic settings, and Educating the Uniquely Wired Child, the workbook, is our brainchild. We created this resource because we understand the joys and challenges of educating children whose needs and strengths do not always align with typical developmental milestones. And we know how difficult it can be to find the time and energy to read books and resources that help you make sense of the language and laws surrounding the education of uniquely wired children. So if you're here because you are parenting a child who is bright, intense, anxious, sensitive, impulsive, distractible, or some combination of all of that, you are in the right place. So I did want to share the story behind how this project actually came to be because it's a really funny story. You see, Missy and I both worked together at our first job at Duke Medical Center. We were the boots on the ground interventionist on the first longitudinal study of children with ADHD. The summer treatment part of the program included a token economy where students earned points that culminated into a Friday field trip. Now, students picked the field trip, obviously, and one of those field trips was to Adventure Landing, a fun park for kids. So my family and I recently moved back to the Triangle area of North Carolina, and I was stuck in traffic on Capitol Boulevard and saw the sign for Adventure Landing. I snort laughed, tea out of my nose, remembering Adventure Landing with 12 kiddos with ADHD. So here is that memory. When we arrived at Adventure Landing, the front desk person said she needed to review the rules. I was so relieved there were going to be rules, but that relief was short-lived. She said, the first rule is, have fun, scream it with her. The second rule was to have more fun, scream it with her. So I'm guessing you can see how this progressed. And it's not that we didn't want the children to have fun, but these children needed structure, support, and rules in a place like Adventure Landing that was super overstimulating. So I posted on social media to my Duke MTA study friends, who remembers Adventure Landing and that field trip? That social media post got Missy and I talking again, and we decided our shared experiences since our time at Duke would make a great resource for parents. We went into different directions after Duke. I went into the traditional public school setting. Missy went into the private homeschool setting. But we thought that our two perspectives would make a good resource for parents of uniquely wired children. So, what is and is not our book? This book is not about fixing your child because your child is not broken. It's not a behavior manual, and it's not a checklist that makes everything magically easier. This book is about understanding how your child's brain works, shifting how you see behavior, supporting regulation, independence, and connection. And most importantly, letting go of the strategies that were never meant for your child in the first place. We think it's practical and it's also validating. Now, before we finish our first video, I wanted you to have some real takeaways that you can use today with your uniquely wired child. I hope you find one or hopefully both of them helpful. So the first strategy is what I call the help sticks, and I use them in a couple of different ways. One, to help children who need to learn to be more independent during homework time, and for those who always have something to say. I use ice cream sticks, craft sticks, and label them as simply 1, 2, and 3. During homework time, they can use 3 help sticks per hour, and once they have used all of their help sticks, they have to finish the rest of the homework independently. Same concept for over-contributing. It can visually help your child see that they can only say 1 or 2 more things on topic. My second strategy to share is called just the morning routine. And spoiler, it starts the night before. So once homework is all done for the night, your child packs up all of their school materials and put them at the door that they leave for in the morning. Now, there's also a sticky note on that door that asks 3 questions that you have to answer yes to before leaving for school. Did you take your medication? Did you eat breakfast? And do you have your shoes and socks with you? Now, in our family, it was more important that you had shoes and socks with you versus actually being on your feet, but that's totally up to you in terms of how you want to arrange that expectation. So, if this book sounds like something that would be a good benefit for your family, then you're not alone, and also you're not doing it wrong. We created Educating the Uniquely Wired Child to be the resource we thought families should have based on our combined experiences as educators. We'll be sharing more here on our YouTube channel and some short clips on TikTok. And we hope you stick around and check us out. Our ebook is almost finished, and when it's ready, we will share it here as well. Until then, thank you for being a part of our community.